And welcome back. It is 6:43 now on Daybreak. Today is National Nurses Day, the start of Nurses Week.
And beginning today, we will be recognizing those heroes on the front lines by highlighting a different nurse each day. And today, an ICU nurse from Sisters Hospital who has seen it all and handled it with strength, grace, and compassion.
I grew up working on my family's dairy farm.
And after 17 years on the farm, Jackie Latchett was ready for a change and went to nursing school while raising 2 boys on her own. She became a registered nurse in 2013 and spent the last 5 years in Sisters Hospital's ICU.
It can be pretty overwhelming at times, but I love that.
But when COVID hit more than a year ago, it changed everything.
I was scared. I think all of us were scared of the unknown and just not knowing what to expect and what is the right treatment.
They learned the best treatment methods as time went on, but losing a patient, well, that's something Nurse Latchett says never gets easier.
I mean, the amount of stuff that we've seen up here it takes a toll on you.
And when restrictions kept family members away, nurses took on that role too.
Not one patient that we've ever lost has not been without a nurse at their side holding their hand. They deserve that person of comfort with them in their final moments.
And because of Nurse Latchett's compassion during the darkest of times, one family nominated her for the Daisy Award, which recognizes extraordinary nurses.
To think that, this is the part that makes me emotional, that they had so much loss and they still thought of me. It's a very, I don't know, it's very special.
Whether it's, FaceTiming with patients' families, calling them frequently throughout her shift, she's really made it her mission, I think, to be able to connect families to their loved ones who are in the hospital who they can't see.
With all the heaviness at work, Nurse Latchett tries her best to escape it all with the help of her horse and her family and her colleagues who can empathize with her, cry with her, but also celebrate with her.
We get so caught up in all the hard stuff and focus on the people that are a lot sicker sometimes, and we forget to step back and see the rewards to it. It's definitely makes us kind of come full circle that what we're doing, it might not be great 100% of the time, but if we have some wins, that just drives us to keep going.
So many wins. They have saved so many lives, not just at Sisters, but in hospitals all across Western New York and the country for that matter. And for the next week, we want to celebrate all of the nurses who have made a huge difference in Western New York, especially over the last year.
And, at Sisters, I've had two children born there, and the nurses there are unbelievable. By the way, you can share your photos with us on social media. Text us at 716-849-2200. Coming up tomorrow, Heather Lee will introduce us to a nurse who has spent decades taking care of Western New Yorkers.